It's week 1 of the NFL, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Lions and the Chiefs on Thursday night primetime.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2023, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. Well, Charles, our 8th opening night broadcast together, and we couldn't ask for a better place to be. Arrowhead Stadium, been a festive atmosphere all day, smell of barbecue in the air. They unfurled the Super Bowl banner just a few moments ago. Set to go in this return to football game, the season-opening Thursday night matchup. And the one we'll be watching is this man, head linebacker.
And he will need to be the rock in the middle of this unit. Sometimes how your middle linebacker plays is how your defense plays. He knows how important it is to be solid in his fundamentals, and he'll definitely try to be a steadying influence here.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Well, for Patrick Mahomes and these Chiefs, they're trying to become the first team to repeat as Super Bowl champs since the Patriots in the 03-04 seasons. So we're going on 20 years here. What kind of chances do you give the Chiefs of pulling it off?
Well, traditionally, we know how difficult those chances are. Heck, we can't get a repeat winner in the NFC East, so you know it's tough in the NFL to go back-to-back, let alone win a Super Bowl. But here's the thing about this team. Culture, a word we use almost too often, is really ingrained in a positive way in Kansas City. Not only do they believe, but they've got a heck of a roster, too.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The Lions defense back out there. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've had the upper hand so far this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And in a flash, Aiden Hutchinson gets into the backfield and puts the quarterback on the deck. And he wasted no time embracing his role as the face of his hometown franchise as a rookie. 9.5 sacks, a surprising 3 interceptions, and Rookie of the Year runner-up mention.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now back to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The Lions defense back out there. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter, in the midst of a big first half as this next drive begins 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
It's now 3rd down and...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense, who just punted. So now they'll try to force a punt themselves. It's 1st and 10. on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Mahomes. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back out to you guys in KC in just a moment. But first, let's look ahead to what should be a tremendous opening weekend for 2023. We'll start in the early window and begin up in Minneapolis. A tough one for the homestanding Vikings as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In the late afternoon games, one of the best of the bunch will be at Soldier Field in Chicago, where it'll be the Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, this is going to get a bonkers rating. Bills, Jets at MetLife Stadium. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
The Lions defense back out there. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him at the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
2 yards to go, second down. Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Mahomes again. Caught. Kelce, left side. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And out of bounds right around the 20.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle and complete to Moore. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ben Mason punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Automatic first down.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic 1st down. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Under pressure, they got him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Detroit, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.